Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss brute force and dictionary attacks. This is a continuation of my cybersecurity related videos, and if you wish to see more videos on cybersecurity attacks, please don't forget to take a look at my related playlist that should appear up here or up there. I have already discussed credential stuffing and account takeover attacks, which are related to the brute force and dictionary attacks, because they're still related to gaining access or obtaining the login and credentials of some users in order to gain malicious access to their accounts. Brute force attack is a very popular attack, and actually it is the attack on which many other account related attacks are based on. Brute force attack and dictionary attack have been around forever. In general terms, it basically means using trial and error method to find out what certain user's password is. Obviously, hackers usually use tools in order to use all of the possible combinations for passwords. Remember that there is limited number of possibilities for every character in the password that we're using. For example, if my password is Jama 7, for J, the first character, there can be 26 letters of the alphabet, there can be 10 numbers that we have from 0 to 9, or there can be the set of symbols that we have on the keyboard. So as you may see, the number of the characters that can be used for my password is limited. So if there is a certain software or tool that is trying all the possible character combinations that there is a probability of being in my password, they will eventually crack my password and will come to Jama 7. And as you may see, in order to do that, they really need a high compute capacity. The reason being is that there can be many different combinations available, and you can see that the longer our password, the more combinations there are to try. For example, if the hackers compute capacity is limited, they're not going to be able to try the combinations for my password that has 27 characters, or even 20 characters is a lot. So this means that the hackers only with sophisticated compute power can actually crack very complex passwords. But what helps them in that is the password dictionaries. The password dictionaries or dictionary attack is actually not the Oxford Dictionary, and it certainly doesn't contain the information about all English words. This is sort of the dictionary of the most common passwords. Over the time, people has come up with the common or general phrases for passwords. It can be from 1 to 9, it can be password 1 2 3 4, it can be 000, it can be I love you, and etc, etc. So these passwords have been leaked over time, and the passwords that are reused all the time by many other people, they have been grouped together to form a dictionary of passwords. So hacker, instead of trying all the combinations, can actually try a dictionary of attacks and put together and actually crack the passwords that match the names or the words from this dictionary. Both of these attacks, both brute force and dictionary, are successful if your password is easy to crack or it is using the words from this dictionary passwords, if this is the common and reused password. And basically that is why the people need high compute power. One of the reasons, it's not only data mining, but it can actually be used for cyber attacks. What can come to your mind is that attackers can actually deploy cloud resources to do brute force attacks or dictionary attacks. But remember that cloud providers like AWS or Azure or GCP, they do have certain policies that prevent you from using their services for cyber attacks. And if it is found, and in some cases they do find out that you're using the cloud services for cyber attacks, of course your account will be seized and you can be further prosecuted in some countries where the law is applicable. In order to prevent brute force attacks from happening, you can see that many Websites, many services ask us for the password with at least 8 or 10 characters, with a password that has uppercase letters, lowercase letters, number, and the special character. Remember that when your password contains upper and lowercase letters, it will be harder for the attacker to crack it, because they will have to try lowercase letters from A to Z and then uppercase letters from A to Z, which makes the time that they spend for hacking your password certainly higher. But remember that with high compute resources and sophisticated tools, brute force attacks are usually successful, and dictionary attacks can be successful too if you have the common password. That's why please remember to, of course, strengthen your password by having longer password, by having more different types of characters in it, like special characters, numbers, upper and lowercase letters. But of course, don't forget about multi-factor authentication. The more authentication steps you have, the harder will be for attacker to impersonate you and gain access to your account. Passwords that are in dark web, that can be bought from dark web, are the leaked passwords or passwords obtained by high-scale brute force attacks. That's why even if the brute force attack worked, you may not notice it actually at the moment, but your information can be leaked to dark web, and then certain malicious attackers and hackers can obtain it from dark web to use it in account takeover or credential stuffing attacks. This has been it, and thank you very much for being with me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye!